Hello and welcome to Lorindalandia. Today I would like to talk about how to love yourself. I think we know what conditional love looks like, and it can be hard for us to understand the concept of unconditional love and also how to understand how to love ourselves unconditional, without conditions. I think the majority of us are well acquainted with the concept of conditional love in the sense that is we love ourselves only under certain conditions, these conditions being usually things that we are good at, our good qualities, the things that we like about ourselves, or, for example, when we do a good job, when we do a task well, when we do something to a certain standard, I think in those aspects it is quite easy to love ourselves. But what lacks here is to love ourselves in our hardest moments, to love ourselves in the things that we don't like about ourselves. And I think actually those are the very things that need the most love from us because we already learned to love our good qualities. We already learned to love when we achieve something or when we do a good job or when we achieve a certain standard of excellence. But it might be hard for us to love ourselves when we fail, to love ourselves when we are not doing great, to love ourselves in our insecurities. And that's truly what a conditional love is loving yourself in all conditions, even the things that you don't like about yourself, in the moments that you don't like to be. So in a lot of ways, unconditional love, it's full acceptance. Unconditional love for yourself has no conditions, it has no boundaries. It is accepting yourself in all stages of life and for everything that you are. And unconditional love has nothing to do with what you like or don't like about yourself. It is okay to dislike about yourself because unconditional love is not tied to what you like or dislike. Conditional love is. And that's why I think we get these two concepts sometimes mixed up because with conditional love, we think we love what we like, and unconditional love is about loving what we like and dislike about ourselves because unconditional love has nothing to do with preferences or tastes, what you'd like or dislike. Unconditional love is not about liking yourself. Unconditional love is about one, accepting yourself as you are. This means not trying to change yourself, not trying to change the moment that you are, not trying to change your emotions, but learning how to accept yourself in that moment because you are deserving of love no matter the conditions. You are deserving of love in all conditions of life. So, really, the first stage of learning how to love yourself unconditionally is to accept. Accept how you feel in these moments, accept where you are in life in these moments, accept who you are in this moment, even if there are things that you don't like about yourself, even if there are things, hey, I wish I could improve in this thing or another, but accepting this moment as it is without trying to change it. And this looks like, for example, you're having a bad day. Instead of maybe trying to make your day better by maybe improving your mood, going for a run, being grateful, all of that, which are great techniques. But I think first there is an importance to bring love to that state. Say, hey, it's okay that I'm having a bad day because I accept myself as I am. I accept every stage of the process and every stage of a life and every facet of myself. So it's okay that I'm having a bad day. I'm not going to try to change it. I'm going to learn to be there for myself in this bad day. Or, for example, you have an insecurity of yours. I don't know, let's say you are insecure about a skill that you feel like you are lacking. Instead of maybe trying to improve that skill again, you can always do these things. But I think the first step that is really important here, before you are trying to improve your day or trying to improve yourself, I think a very important step here is to accept where you are. So, for example, you are insecure in something. Maybe you don't know a certain skill to your standard and you think it's not enough. Saying, hey, I love myself, even in these insecurities. It's okay that I'm not so good at this. It is okay that I'm not as skilled as this because I accept myself for who I am, even in the things that I don't like or I would like to improve. And even, for example, if we talk about, let's say you look in the mirror and you don't like a certain part of your body, right? Mm-hmm. He's saying, hey, it's okay that I don't like a certain part of my body. It is okay that I'm insecure in this because I love myself regardless. Because that is what unconditional love is. You don't need to like something for you to love yourself. That concept of only loving what you like, that is conditional love. Unconditional love is saying, I'm not perfect, I'm flawed, but I love myself either way. So the first step of unconditional love is full acceptance, accepting who you are right now, where you are in life right now, how your emotions are right now, just as they are, without trying to change yourself. Because you are loved, you are lovable, you are worthy just as you are. You don't need to change to be deserving of that love, right? And I think, again, this is the disparity of conditional love that I think is so um, normal to us and is so taught to us that we are only lovable under certain conditions. And I think it's really powerful to bring love to all of our conditions, to say that we don't need to change to be deserving of love. Hey, after accepting yourself, if you want to go improve that skill, go for it. If you want to improve your day, go for it. But it's first understanding in both of those stages, I am deserving of love because my love for myself is unconditional. And there is nothing that I need to change or improve for me to be deserving of love. You can still change, you can still improve, but it's first accepting yourself as you are and loving yourself as you are without trying to change yourself. I think another very important aspect of loving yourself unconditionally, and this comes with acceptance, is non judgment. Not judging yourself for having a bad day, not judging yourself for you to not be good at something, not judging your body because you dislike it, releasing yourself from your inner judgment, saying, it's okay. You are loved with all your imperfections. You don't need to change for you to be deserving of love. I'm here for you and I love you. And learning how to love yourself is really creating this dynamic within you where you have the part of you that is hurt or suffering. For example, you're having a bad day, you are insecure about skill, you don't like your body that much, you have that part of you, and you have at the same time another part of you that supports yourself doing that. Unconditional love is about accepting yourself, setting yourself free from judgment, and being there for yourself as a caring friend. Really, the most powerful moments and the most impactful moments that you can love yourself is when things are hard. is when you lack self love, because life is always easy and hard, right? Life comes in cycles. And learning to love yourself is learning to love the hard things. And these things are only hard most of the times because they lack love, because we never gave it love. The reason why our insecurities are so difficult to deal with and our bad days are so difficult to deal with is because they lack love, right? So, learning to have this dynamic within yourself, like the person that needs love and the person that provides love, and being those two people at the same time for yourself, looks like, for example, you're having a bad day, accepting that you're having a bad day, crying about it, and while you cry about it, think to yourself, how would I want a friend to do for me now? And doing that for yourself, thinking like, how I want a friend to treat me at this moment, a friend, a partner, romantic relationship, a parent, whatever love looks like to you and whatever person it encompasses this love, thinking about how will I want this person to treat me in this moment, and doing that for yourself. This is about having that dynamic where you are the people that needs love and the people that provides love, and having that balance within you in that moment without trying to escape your pain, for example, without trying to escape your insecurities, without trying to escape the way you see yourself in the mirror, accepting that that is who you are and that's okay, and asking yourself, how would I want a friend to treat me in these moments? And this can come in forms of verbal reassurance, like words of affirmation, physical touch, like hugging yourself, acts of services. Acts of service, maybe like preparing yourself like a good tea, a good meal, whatever that looks like. It can also be gift giving, like maybe giving yourself a gift, congratulating yourself for what you've been through. But this can look many very different for many people, and it's okay for it to look different for many people because we all have our own unique ways that we feel loved. So it's about having this dynamic of the people that needs love and the person that is providing love within yourself without shutting down or without neglecting one of the two. It's about being in pain and loving yourself through the pain. A really good technique that I found very useful within me was looking at the most important relationship in your life. For example, looking at your parents, your romantic relationship, your best friends, right? And asking yourself, how did I want them to treat me? And writing down these actions of how I want them to treat me, and every day doing a little bit of that. I actually have a mini series that is called Love is an Action, where basically I wrote down the actions of the most important people in my life. I thought about my parents, about my ex romantic relationships, about my best friends, right? And I wrote down what I wanted from them, what I wanted them to do, and I do them. I try to do it every day, but sometimes we don't have time, right? And I do those actions for myself. And basically, this is a way to learn how to love myself, because love is not just a word of I love you. Love is an action. And words do have meaning, but I think they have the most meaning when you are going through it. Like when you're going through it, when you're having a bad day, when you feel insecure, when you feel flawed, and being there saying that you are there for yourself, that you support yourself, that you love yourself. Even through all your insecurities, even through all of your hard times, there will be no one in the world that you wish to be with besides yourself. Loving yourself is not about necessarily changing those bad days into good days, that insecurity into confidence. It's not quite about that. It's about learning how to accept all parts of you and how to be there for yourself unconditionally. So, writing down the actions that you wanted people to do for you, especially the most important people in your life, the most impactful parents, sex relationships, best friends, and doing that for yourself. Basically, you are learning how to love yourself unconditionally because a lot of time people are mirrored to us, and the love we feel for other people and the love we want for other people is really a reflection of ourselves and what we need for ourselves. So we can really use our perspective of the outside world to learn about us ourselves and to be there for ourselves unconditionally and to reshape this concept that there are no conditions to loving yourself. You don't need to love just the parts you like about yourself. You don't need to love just the good days. You can love everything about yourself. You are allowed to, and you deserve to be loved unconditionally. You deserve to be there for yourself in all circumstances of life because everything about you is lovable. Everything about you is worthy, and everything about you deserves to be seen, heard, and accepted. Let me know that in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. Bye.